2, 1. We should be live now on Facebook. Hello, everyone. It's me, Shira Psychic Medium. Tonight, we have a rare opportunity to connect with your loved ones and ask amazing psychic questions and get you the answers that you really want to know. So tonight, I am live not only just on Facebook, but also on Instagram. So all my Instagram friends, what's up? I know there's a slight echo, guys, but so sorry. We're going to try to work through it. I don't know why it's giving me reverberation, but this is the story, how it works with spirit. There's always something going on electronically that should be like, it shouldn't be there. And it's really a miss. So you're going to see my eyes going back and forth. I'm going to Instagram. I'm going back over here to Facebook Live. I see a bunch of you here. I'm just going to change the view of this a little bit so I can see more of your commentary. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so hey, Erin. Hi, Marie. Hi, Doris. How you guys doing? I love to say hello to all of you amazing people. I'm so sorry, Sabrina, to hear that. We will get into the questions. Hey, Elise. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Vicky, my girls. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Again, I'm Shira. I am a psychic medium here in Long Island, and we'll be getting started just very shortly, answering your questions about psychic mediumship, things that you just need to know like right now. Now is the time that you're going to be able to start asking me questions. But before we hop into that, I just want to make sure where everybody's coming in from. So if you can let me know where you guys are from, just type below. And those on Instagram, just message it in. Where are you guys coming in from? Are you coming in from New York, California, Wyoming, Florida, Australia, the UK, name it. We would love to know where you're all coming in from. So start typing away, and that way I can see it. Now, don't forget, guys, I can only see a few comments at a time, so I don't want you to get upset that I'm not responding fast enough to you. I can literally only see this much at a time in the way this is set up, so just work with me. So we got Susan coming in from Jersey. Hey, Susan. We've got, let's see, Laura coming in from Michigan, Kelly from North Dakota, Brianna's from Long Island. Hi, girl, another Long Islander. Kimberly, New York's in the house. Susan, we got Queens, Springfield Gardens. Awesome, lots of New Yorkers. Where else are you guys coming in from? Christina from Oceanside, that's where it's at. Nassau County for Lisa. Tracy's in Wyoming. Alexa J is in New York. I got Diane in North Carolina. What's up, Laurelyn? So many amazing people on here right now. Oklahoma's in the house. Woohoo! Hey, Rita. I don't know if I had somebody from Oklahoma in the past join us, so super psyched to have you here. I've got Levittown here with Maureen, Westbury with Kelly. Amanda's coming in from Pennsylvania. Rhonda is in Northern California, where all the sexy people come from. I love that. Listen, I think we got some hotties here on the East Coast too, so don't try to steal all of it. Share a little, you know? We've got Selden in the house right now. Tannersville, PA. Awesome, guys. Laura, you love my accent? You know, I took public speaking classes eons ago, and I could never shake the accent. As much as I tried to sound no accent, it never quite happened. So Brianna says, tell him. Exactly. So, oh, we got Marianne in from Long Beach. Nicole. Hey, Nicole. How you doing, sweetie? I'm so glad that you're here. Carrie coming in from Long Island. Rhonda's also said California. Joanne from Bethpage. We've got a lot of Long Islanders in the house. So I'm really excited to have you guys here. Over here on Instagram, we've got Wanta coming in, Suffolk County's in the house, California with Kaylee, Kimberly's coming in New York, just trying to see how it jumps in. Hey, Trisha, thanks for joining us here on Instagram. What's up, girly? So if you're watching, my name is Shira. I am a psychic medium here in Long Island, New York, and tonight is your night. It's all about answering your questions that are on your mind and getting you those answers. Oh, we got Bayshore in the house. Amazing. Good evening, Lisa. I feel like that's so professional. Good evening, Lisa. And we've got Astoria. Shelly, you love the shirt. Okay, so let me give you a sneak preview of the shirt. I happen to love the shirt too because it says love. But it really is. I fell in love with the shirt and I had to have it. So if you guys know me, I'm all about the love. So the shirt's got the goods too. Okay. Hey, Carrie, thanks so much for the compliment, Lisa. I really appreciate it. Denise is coming in from Massapequa. And let's see. Who else we've got? Jennifer's coming in from Limbrook. So we have some fantastic people on right now. And what I'd love you guys to do, thank you so much. You're the best, Jennifer. What I'd like you guys to do is to start sharing. Because if you guys know how I roll on this, what we start doing is sharing is caring. So when you start sharing this post, okay, and let me know how many people have shared. You're going to type in the word shared. Make sure you share it to your timeline. Ladies, tag your friends and family on Instagram. Franklin Square is in the house over here on Instagram. We've got some Aussies in the house. Amazing. Love the jacket. Thanks, Trish. I love it as well. Red's my favorite color. If you guys didn't know that, everybody thinks it's pink because I love and everything about pink. But my true favorite color is red. So I just don't get to always wear it. Let's see. Rhonda, what do you think? I told you before my daughter was signing. You said there was a delay, and you were right. It's crazy. Yeah, it's like unbelievable what happens. Hi, Melissa. I love I love that you love my events and my lives. Thank you so much. That's awesome. So we've got a great night. I need you guys to start sharing. Thank you, Diane, for sharing, and Marianne. Jamie's coming in from Riverhead. If you guys could start sharing, share to care. When you start sharing, just type in like, I'm watching Shira live, join in, whatever you guys want to write. Okay, keep it, PC, keep it fun, keep it light. That's how we do it over here. And we're going to start answering your questions. And when I say where, I literally mean me and Spirit. So we are a team effort all the time. So for those of you watching here, what's up, girly? I see one of my favorite mediums. Hey, girly. I've got, let's see, Barracuda Vintage joined. Thanks so much for watching. So this is how we do it. We're in two places at once. I feel like I'm Spirit in a little bit because you know how Spirit is everywhere at all the times. And now I'm in two places and I have an echo on the third one. So I really am hearing voices. All different levels. So I see you guys are sharing. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Miss Ramirez. Let me just see here. Thank you, Pam, for sharing. It's all about the caring. Thank you, Lana. Thank you for joining us again. Diane, Abby. There's a bunch of you that are sharing. Thank you so much. Keep it going. Nanette, Denise, Jamie, all of you have shared, and that's the way you do it. It's like, boom, done, easy. And we're going to get started really, really quickly. Let's just see here what we've got over here. I will definitely get to the message part, and we will definitely get there. Thank you so much, Rhonda. I mean, that's awesome compliment. Right there, guys. Right there. Can you see it? Right there. It's amazing. But you know what happens is once I start tuning in, it's really up to Spirit and your energy and how we work together. And the better information I can get for you, the more I can help your life. Because quite frankly, I love helping people, especially, people who really are in need of the help as well. Okay. And I really have the best clients. Like, I don't know about you guys out there, but I completely have the best clients. Thank you for sharing, Kaylee, on Instagram. Hey, who is that over there? Hey, girly, what's up? And it looks like a bunch of you are sharing. Thank you, Denise, for sharing. Thank you, Brianna, asking your loved ones to come in. That's the intention. Start sending the intention, guys. You know how it works, okay? So I'm going to take a drink because I'm doing a lot of talking tonight, apparently. You shared it before it came on. Fantastic. Sharing is caring. Absolutely. Yes. You know what, Melissa? Yep. Yes, she does. Shira predicted a medical condition that my dad has. Yeah, sorry to say that, but yeah, you know what? Sometimes we're very fortunate in the fact that we can see medical things in advance, and when we're getting that information, what we're doing is giving it to advance to help if they need to get intervention ahead of time. That way, you're prepared. So always look at it as a blessing from Spirit, And let's just see here. Hi, guys. Somebody just sent me a rose. Hi, Dina. Thank you for the rose. Thanks for sharing so much, guys. I've got Tracy sharing. Hey, Marianne. Let's just see here. Okay, anything from Joyce? Don't know yet. Haven't started tapping in. You got the best tacos out there. Awesome. You need to hear from your parents. I hear you. You need to hear from your dad and Spirit. We're going to get to as many people as we possibly can. Brianna's been waiting for this. Yes. I love that. Okay. That's the way we do it. Okay. Can I tell you anything about your situation? Yeah, we'll definitely get to it. What we're going to do is, let's see, sharing, guys. I'm just going through the comments, making sure I haven't missed anything. So what I do is I'll start connecting with your deceased loved ones, guides, and angels. And what they're going to do is help me to help you, give you information about past, present, and future. So we're going to be in all those places at one time. Tonight, I'm going to start with the psychic part first before I start going into spirit, as long as spirit allows, because truly it's up to them as to what's going to go on. You guys can understand that, right? Thank you, Trisha on Instagram, and Kaylee and Barb's for sharing. Mwah. Send you guys big hearts out there. Lots of love. Okay. And if you guys haven't checked out the shirt yet, the goods here, I've got the love message. Nice and bright. So, all right, we've got a bunch of new people coming in here. Hey, Crystal, what's up, girl? Hi, Christy, from Charles, coming in from Charles. Samantha wants to know about pregnancies, all different things. So we've got lots of things going on. What I would love to know for those of you that are watching right now, and those of you that had predictions from me, have been at my events in the past, or have had readings directly with me, I would love to know about the predictions that you felt were the most accurate. What predictions came through for you guys that I gave that were the most accurate, that had the most meaning for you? I would love to know what you guys have experienced through me, because I get to tell you the information. The unfortunate reality is that I don't get to be in your lives all the time, so I don't always know, what you're experiencing unless you sit back down in front of me, right? And then I'll focus in. So the key is I'd love to know, about the predictions and about what you've experienced in the most positive, favorable way. Okay. Yes, Randy. Woohoo! I'm for you. I hear you. Okay. Let's see. I see a bunch of you are asking about, is this one coming through yet? Well, I haven't even started letting spirit in the door yet. So be patient. For those of you that have had predictions through me, I'm curious. Type away right below or like right over here, whatever it requires. And okay, so she's saying, I predicted her current relationship. Awesome. Okay, hope that was a good one. What else have you guys seen that I have predicted that have come true for you? I know a lot of you have mentioned medical. A lot of you have mentioned relationships, upcoming events. So thank you, Dina. First time watching me, you do your thing. Awesome. I'm definitely going to do it. Hopefully I'll be able to get to you also. Okay. Let's see this one. Rhonda, you call me paparazzi, but really I am Mama Paparazzi Photography. And you said the song played in my head. Awesome. I love that. Okay. Let's see what we've got over here. Let's see. Okay. I told you, let's see this one. Tina says, I told her that we would find her mom's missing wedding band in or near something wooden. It was in a wooden dresser, just hidden. Excellent. I'm so excited for you. There's nothing like finding missing jewelry, right? Especially when it has sentimental value. I mean, that is everything, because those are pieces that you want to keep forever and give to your kids, to their kids, just keep passing it on. Yep. And let's see here. Jennifer said, I told her to watch her knees because she would start having problems. And about a month after, she started dealing with arthritis in her knees. Well, I'm sorry to hear about that, Jen, but at least you had the heads up, right? Exactly. I see Marge over there. Hey, Marge. Okay. Alexis says, I'm hoping that to meet her future husband that I predicted. Well, I'm hoping in that for you too. Okay. You guys are praying. Awesome predictions. Thanks, guys. All right. So tonight, what we're going to do, I know you guys are coming in from all different parts of the country, and I have the feeling, quite frankly, that we have some people who are international watching us as well. And a bunch of you have questions. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start going into the psychic piece, but I do want to give you a heads up first. I always like to tell you guys where I am with the events that I have coming up. Okay, so don't worry about writing the questions right now. First, I want to tell you about the events that I have coming up in your neighborhood that maybe you would like to be a part of, because if you've gone to any of my events before, you know how incredible they are. They're so much fun. And I mean, the room is just usually rolling with energy. We're going from happy tears to hysterical laughter, like all in a hot minute. And it really is quite amazing experience. I've had some of the strongest hardcore skeptics. Okay. We're talking U.S. Marines, hardcore. Okay. The best of the best. Okay. And literally bringing through their loved ones who passed in service and getting the names of the towns where they passed in, where they were, the attacks occurred. So, I mean, it is limitless as to what information can come through if you just give it an opportunity. So, okay, some of you have said that you've never had readings with me before. I see some of you on Instagram over here. Well, don't worry. We'll go into information just momentarily, okay? So let me tell you, you saw me in June. Let's see here. Looking at all of these. All right, so it looks like, hold on, guys. I just want to see if I can lower this a little. It looks like I'm going into the predictions. But before I do that, we're going to hit those events. So if you guys are interested in learning about events that I'm doing, all you need to do is type the word event below. Okay, so just type in the word. I'm going to post it right up here. Event, okay, or events. Let's see here. You just type in the word events, and it will start giving you information about the upcoming events that I'm having in your area. So for instance, I have 2 upcoming events. One, the first one that I have, oh, Lisa said you're seeing me June 25th. Fantastic, Lisa. What I have, the first one coming up is actually not too far away. I believe it's about a week or so away. I'm at Rachel's in Freeport, okay? So for those of you that know me, if you want to come down to Rachel's, I'm returning back again to Freeport. That's on the Nautical Mile. So for those of you that are here, for those of you on Instagram, you're going to have to type in events on my Facebook page. That's important. Okay. And that way you'll get all the direct information. I also have links on my Instagram right to it already with the events that I have and on my Facebook page. So we're in both places, guys. But what will happen is you'll start getting information on the events that I have coming up. First one is Wednesday, April 17th at Rachel's. That's in Freeport on the Nautical Mile. Okay, love Rachel's. I've been there so many times. The energy is fantastic. We've had some really cool experiences there. You know, unfortunately, one of the managers had passed from their location, but I tell you, he made it an incredible night that night, coming through for his staff members. He even unlatched the roof when it was raining out just to prove it was him. I mean, it was crazy, the physical phenomena that was going on. It was just like unbelievable, unreally believable. So, Brianna, you said you'll be in Selden. Fantastic. Okay, so that's a balance for life. I have some events also coming up there as well. Beautiful. And then after that, for those of you that kind of like a more low-key, kind of casual space, just to have a drink or two, some finger foods, then you got to join me in Franklin Square at Lucky Bar 13. That is a super fun place. I know you guys are already starting to send the hearts on that one. Totally. It's a super fun place, really low-key. Get some great energy in there. If you want to be in it to win it and you want a reading, those are 2 fantastic options. Also, just as a heads up, so many of you ask me about teaching all the time. I probably get like 10 requests a week about teaching. So for those of you this summer, I'm heading back up to Lilydale. They asked me to teach again. So I am super psyched. I am teaching mediumship boot camp up at Lilydale on July 1st. So for those of you that want a kick-ass event where you're going to learn to connect and like okay, it's going to be one of those things where lots of information you're going to be getting. You're going to get the full experience from beginner moving yourself forward. You're going to be amazed on what you can do. But you got to go all the way up to Lilydale, and that's like the mecca of spirituality. So I tell you, the energy in that place, my head spins every time I'm there. I pull up like 5 minutes from the gate, and my head starts spinning. Last time, they put my classroom where they have the center of the vortex. Okay. I remember going up there saying to the woman, is there a vortex here? Because I am spinning. The energy is so intense. Yes. And of course, they put my class in the middle of it. So if you want some out of this world energy and want to learn how to connect, you don't have to have experience. You can literally just be open to trying. Okay. And I bet you by the end of it, you will be connecting. You'll amaze yourself, you know? So July 1st in Lilydale, make your arrangements now before they run out. It is a full day event. Plan it with your friends. You can take lots of courses there. Yep, Marianne, you read a book about Lilydale. Exactly. And it, you know, they've even done, I think they did a CNN special, if I remember correctly, on Lilydale and some of the fabulous mediums they have there also. So you can get read there and you can take a class. or 2 or 10, whatever you guys want to do. Doris, your son goes to Fredona College right there. Pretty cool. Definitely, you should definitely send him down if he wants to get connected. So I'm going to start with the psychic stuff now. We got the events going on, and you know how to get me. If you want to type it in one more time to get my events, just type in events, 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 very simply, and it'll very easily just send you the information. Let me just see here. What's about M? Okay. I keep... Leslie, it's time for more photos. I love it, girl. I told you I was trying to lose weight. I'm still trying. It's a work in progress, guys. It's so much easier to eat, I tell you. So, all right. So what we're going to do here, let's get started. I'm feeling excited. I know about you guys. Let's start with the psychic questions. So how this works, just in case you guys have never been on here. Thank you guys for joining over here on Instagram. Wave to me if you're here. Mwah. Send hearts when you like it. Love when you guys start sending hearts here on Facebook. You know, click away. Love it, love it, love it. But I want to tell you, when we start doing the psychic stuff, like right now, okay, what you want to do. Think of your question. Think about a good one. You're going to have to probably retype it to me probably more than once or twice, because there's a lot of viewers on here right now. And I'm telling you, I see this much at a time. So in reality, what I can focus on and how many times you type the question, it's never directly against you if I'm not answering your question. Please understand that, guys. It's so, so important you know that. I'm just going to where I'm drawn and to how fast I can see the questions and focus in. That's kind of how it is. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the love, guys. Mwah. Okay, so right now we're not doing messages. Right now we're going to do psychic information. The difference? Future. Things that are going on in your life. Okay, so questions that are vague don't help anybody, especially when there's lots of you asking lots of questions. We want specific questions so I can give you specific answers. Make sense? Okay, good. All right, so let's start. I'm going to see where I start seeing the questions start coming in. I'm looking up on both areas. Instagram, if you have your questions over here for all of my Insta followers, definitely start typing them in now, because I'm going to be looking back and forth and seeing which questions I can answer for you. Rhonda, love too. Mona, she's asking about pregnancy. Pregnancy comes in, but I just don't feel like now. So let's just see here. Rebecca, there's a 3 as to when you're going to have a baby. There's a 3 on it. Not in terms of quantity, just there's a 3 on it. For me, that's normally date or month, like March or the date. Heather, will you get a new home? Not for about another year and a half. Okay. Kelly, will your son find anyone soon? He needs a few more months, really. Okay. Brianna, your work life changes. I'm looking at your question right now. Your work life is going to take some dramatic changes in August and then again in November. So just kind of like amp yourself up to know that there is change coming. Okay. Why does Joanne keep seeing 333 every time she wakes up? Well, 333 has to do with the reconnection. It also has to do with Christ consciousness. When you're starting to attract the resonant energy of the 3s, you have tremendous spirit energy around you, higher beings who are looking to help you in your life. So it's a blessing to start seeing the 333s. Okay. Yes, Pam. Someone just asked if I saw somebody getting back together. I don't see that right now. No. That doesn't mean things can't change, but as of right now, sorry. Let's see here. Bethy, yes. Absolutely yes to your question about your son. Okay, some of you are asking me some questions about your health, but you're not asking a question. You're just kind of making a statement. So I don't know where to go with it. I don't like to infer. Jessica, yes, the job's coming in quick, actually. There's something coming in terms of opportunity in a week, and then 3 weeks, I feel you'll be settled. So yes, yes to that. Actually, another three comes in. Courtney, I got a 3 month in terms of when your job will change. Why do you see 11 1 1 1 all the time, Carrie? That is part of the awakening code. Once you start seeing the ones, it's time for you to start opening up and awakening to spirit and the energy around you. So you'll notice that you're starting to bring in more intuitive thoughts and kind of sometimes you'll start getting calls in advance, like you'll know who the person is calling. So you'll start getting information in advance, is what I meant to say. All right. Christy, will you move up in your job? I'm not picking it up right now. It kind of feels like just more the same right now. If I look ahead 2 years, you're in a different predicament, and I do feel like you're ahead at that point in terms of what you feel ahead would be. Okay. Patty, about your daughter, I'm getting a no right now. Okay. Shelly, there's legalese that keeps coming in. I keep picking that up with you. Jennifer, will you be able to find a job soon as a medical assistant? It feels like a bit of a delay for about 4 weeks, and then after that, yes, absolutely. Tiffany, it feels like somehow your husband should look into finance and securities. Christy, yes, there was a move coming in, but not for about a year. Jacqueline, you're asking me what you're meant to do career-wise. The thing is it's not about the career with you. For you, you have to work on the inner happiness. As you start doing things to make you feel better, it's going to become more clear for you about which direction to go career-wise. So you kind of start having working on you first, and then really everything will fall into place. Okay. Let's see over here. Um, Yep, Trisha, for the longest time, you would catch 808 on Instagram. Okay, so the eights are always a representation of abundance. So if you're seeing that, know that there is great ample opportunity coming your way. So definitely stay aware of that. That's a good thing to say. Number 22 typically have to do with master numbers. Every time I see a 22, I always attribute it to a master number, meaning, it's a stronger, positive day. Kelly, will your financial situation change? Yes, it's improved actually, but you need about 3 weeks on that. Maureen, I feel like the rings have been moved and placed into another room. The room that I'm seeing has a darker exterior, almost like a wood paneling, and it looks like it's in a box or jewelry box of some type that has a flip up top, and then you go into it. So there's not drawers, it's just like a flip up top. Go in, and then I do feel like you can find the rings or in a cluster off to the side with some other jewelry. Hopefully that helps you. Joanne, I know this will sound weird, but how do you connect with the Air Force in some capacity? Because I keep picking up Air Force and military around you. Jacqueline, how's your back? Because you're asking about your health, and I keep picking up your back. Rebecca, any messages for you? I just heard Dad's around, so definitely we're going to say hi. Okay. Samantha, will you ever get to open your own business? Yes, definitely. Okay. It just feels like with you, you're almost like that fear of failure. So don't worry about getting it started. Start small. You just have to start building, right? That's all it takes. Eileen, I'm getting a 6 on that in terms of when you'll be done. For me, that's either 6 weeks or 6 months, but there looks like there's an end date in a positive light. Okay. Brittany, I don't necessarily feel coming back together on that right now. Let me just see here. I'm scrolling up, guys, on the questions. Hey, BK Brown Eyes, thanks for joining. Hey, Kaylin, thanks for joining. Just trying to look at the questions over here, guys. Hold on one second. Kimberly, your son should look in Chicago with his professional sports team. He should definitely look in Chicago, okay, or in or around that vicinity. I hope you don't mind him moving. I know Mama Bear in you, you know? Okay, let's just see here what else we've got coming in. I don't know why, Dina. I keep feeling a sense of chaos when I go into the whole daughter wedding feel. And it feels like more family chaos than actual the bride being chaotic for some reason. Lenora, about your mom's ring. Let's see here. I don't pick up stolen. I just pick up, badly misplaced. Hmm. Laura, you're asking me about your daughter. Yes, I'm just picking up a little bit with the blood pressure dipping, but the doctor's got it. Nothing to be worried about. Okay, will you be moving, Diane? Yes, yes, absolutely. Okay. Looking over here. Kimberly, you're totally welcome. Okay, so you got that. You got the Chicago. So funny. Kara on Instagram is asking me about the two crows that are flying over her yard. They're looking to mate. There's nothing more to it than that. I'm sorry, I don't have anything more than that, but they really are looking to mate. Okay, back over here. Brittany, you guys let me know how old you are because I'm picking up on numbers. You're asking about the soulmate. Thanks for the caps. Yes, you will definitely be married. Alethea, yep. Yeah, Elizabeth, you did make the right career decision. It feels like for you it might feel a little bit slower, but it does feel like it was the right decision because it's giving you time to kind of revamp what you want for yourself in your career. So don't be worried with the pace of it if it feels a little slower and that's why you're having some doubts. Amanda, do you need to move on? Whatever it is, it feels harmless to me. So that's your call on whether or not you want to move on. I'm not picking up anything real sketchy. So let's just see here. Trisha's saying on Instagram, since her aunt died, she sees cardinals and unusually close. Yeah, that's what happens, Trisha, and that's what happens, you guys. When your loved ones are using your cardinals or animals to get your attention, they will actually bring them really close to you. So much so that it's like, how is this even possible? Why are they staying here? Right? The reality of it is that they're using them as little angel messengers to help you guys. That you know they're around you. So yeah, definitely take that as a sign from above for sure. Okay. The baby girl question. I just keep getting the word slow down. Slow down. That's what I keep getting for you. Slow down. Slow down. Okay. Let's just see back over here on Facebook. Matt, I know it's going to sound silly. You asked about what you're looking to do with career change and profession, but what is it, okay, that you like to do with your hands that isn't naughty, if you know what I'm saying? Because I keep picking up that you should be working with your hands in all seriousness. So I would tell you to start looking into careers with that. Well, 143 has always been my symbol for love. I'm sure many of you have used that also. So, it's just a matter of, how you interpret the 143. Up, trying to find the questions, guys. Hold on a second. It starts scrolling all over the place. Gotta love spirit. So, how long does it take for someone to cross over before they're able to send signs? That is a really great question, Nikki. They can start sending signs like that instantaneously. Because the thing is on the other side, there isn't the concept of time like we know it here. So our second, our minute is like beyond nanoseconds there. Things are so much faster on the other side that they can start sending and communicating immediately if they know how to do it or they've had the type of training to do it as well. Okay? It is something that they learn, but some have done it more so in other lifetimes, so it's much easier for them. So they can come through a lot quicker. Let's just see here what else we've got. Jillian, I feel like you're going to send your daughter. I don't feel like you're going to end up holding her back. I feel like whoever her teacher is going to give her a little extra assistance, a little extra like loving attention. Get no problem there. Let's just see here. I'm looking at the questions. Anna, have you been diagnosed with almost like IBS? Because that's the feeling that keeps coming into my mind. I'd go to a gastro doctor and check in. Okay. Let's see. Mags from Instagram. Thank you so much for joining. Let me just see here what we've got. I do feel like the concept of another child coming into your life, absolutely. Okay, so good thoughts on that. Get excited. That's what you want for sure. Okay. Is the person Carrie the one, wait, let me just read that again. The person, the one I'm supposed to be with. I hear the words, if she chooses, Carrie. It might not be the answer that you're looking for, but that is the answer I'm hearing, is if she chooses. Will this winter ever end? I hope so too. Nikki, will everything be okay with the delivery of my second child? Let's see here. Clearly, I'm not a doctor, but I will give you my take. Yes, it feels fine. It feels fast. Hallelujah for that, right? For those of you that had babies, we all appreciate speed on that. Let's just see. Brooke, will your son get the services he needs if you take that move? Yes, I don't feel like there's a problem there whatsoever in terms of it. I actually feel like you'd be pleasantly surprised with the quality that he would receive. So I wouldn't get anxious about it. Okay. Samantha, no. The answer is no about your question. Let me see here. The one that asked me about when I was asking for the age, so funny. Okay. Because I picked up, when you say 32, Laura, and I was picking up 32 in my head. So this is a good year for you. Okay. New job, Lenora. Luna, new job. Okay. Lisa sees cardinals all the time in her backyard. I love that. That's your loved ones using them to show you they're there. It's a beautiful thing. Mm-hmm. Let's just see what else we've got here. Rhonda, I got a no on that offer. I feel like you're going to find something you like even more. Okay. Thank you guys on Instagram. Let me just see here. Okay. Let me just see here. They're asking baby questions. I always stay away from the health on baby questions because I always feel like that's so much in God's hands and I don't like to be involved with that. So let's just see here. Jody, your daughter is away at college, had a rough first semester. Is everything going to be okay for her? Yes. Has she talked to you yet about transferring to another school though? Because I am picking up movement there with her with regards to a new school. Brenda wants to know if she's going to get married again. And not in the near future, Brenda. I almost feel like your freedom is a blessing. Okay, Matt, you asked me the question before about that. I was picking up something with you working with your hands right now. I'm just trying to find where it went. Tracy, I'm looking at the question you have regarding your husband. It really feels like with him, he's running in a deficit in terms of the business right now. And he's going to make a decision in about six months from now in terms of what he wants to do with the business itself. Okay. And it might surprise you. Natasha, I keep feeling like the concept of services, like he needs some services on that. Jessica, yes to that. I do feel pregnancy. Rhonda, yes, I'm wearing love all over. Absolutely. Right there. Love. Lenora wants to know about the family, if they're going to get along again. Yes, but slow is what I'm hearing. Can I tell if somebody is a medium when I'm reading them? Yeah, usually, absolutely. Like if spirit wants me to bring it up to them, yes, 100%. You know, if they don't really care that it's acknowledged, then I don't bring it up. You know, it really depends on what spirit wants brought up. It doesn't matter if it's brought up or not. If they need the encouragement, it's generally brought up though. Okay, I think I answered that question. Let me move up here in the questions because I'm getting a little confused as to where I was. Okay, hey, who is that? Such a kin lady. Thanks for joining. Not sure where I should be moving to. Any ideas? West Coast is the feeling on Instagram for the handle Skylar. Okay, that feels like West Coast for you. Marlene, will work improve or will I find something new? It's going to improve. I just don't know if you're going to have the patience to stay with it until it improves. So, you know, Lorraine, will your financial improve? Yes. Yes, your financial situation will be improving. It looks like there's also going to be unexpected money coming in the end of November. Julianne, it looks like that's going to be a sweet rekindling. I wouldn't make yourself as anxious as you are about it. I'd kind of, go with the flow. It feels like it's a blessing in disguise. Kelsey, yes, you will have kids. Brittany feels like next year. Okay, hold on a second. Scrolling through the questions, guys. For the person that asked if they're going to be moving into a higher paying job in their current career, I just don't feel like it's going to be this quarter. So you're going to have to look ahead to the next quarter. Okay. Thank you guys over here for joining. If you have questions on Instagram, definitely just type them below and I will definitely get to you as I see them scrolling. So feel free to write your psychic questions that you have and share with your friends or post it to your pages. So that way your friends know they can ask questions too and get their answers done easily when I'm having to do it for everybody gratis, right? So let's just see here. Will your kids ever settle down? Yes, for sure. That's a no-brainer. Brooke, I feel like you're going to Florida. Jessica, will you find a house to buy soon? It's going to take longer than you're thinking. I feel like the sense of pickiness comes in. And for some reason, I feel like the male is more pickier than the female in this instance, which is not generally the case from my experience. But I do feel like the male is going to be more picky. Marlene says, thank you, Shira. You're right. It will be about my patience. Our patience, totally. Okay, let's see. Emily, I feel like we got to go slow and steady, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, let me look over here at Instagram. Such a kid lady. I'm 28. When will you meet my soulmate? When are you going to meet your soulmate? Let's see here. 31 is the point that's coming to my mind with you. So get excited. Okay. Hey, Laura, I see you over here. And I know you guys sent requests over here to be live on my Instagram. So let me, for a second, guys, here. I'm going on Instagram for 1 second. Keep the questions coming. I'm going to scroll through. Laura, if you're here, let me see if I'm able to do this. Let me see if I can do this for you. Let me add you in here. I've never done this before, so we're going to see. Let's see if she comes in or not. I don't see her yet, but I did offer it. Laura, you should be able to connect to come in live. I see a request that came through. Okay. So let's just see here. What do we've got going for messages over here on Facebook land? Lenora, should you try to sage in your home? Yeah, definitely. Saging is great. It just clears the energy in the space. And by all means, if it's feeling ucky and mucky, you definitely need to sage. I use like my sage spray in the office because Otherwise, the fire alarms will go off, and that probably wouldn't be the best thing for this environment. So for me, I use sage spray, and I laugh because somebody once told me that people think I'm all about crystals and sage and all these crazy things. And reality is I like crystals. I love the healing properties of them. Sage is cool. It actually works, but there's so much more to mediumship and psychic abilities than just sage and crystals, you know? So I thought it was pretty cool. The person brought it up because they would give me the heads up, and that was pretty neat of them. So let's just see here. Jessica, absolutely right. Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm looking at the questions here. Erin, I think it's Erin. Erin on Instagram. I'm getting a 3 in terms of children for you. Okay. Okay, Haley, you tried to stage your apartment and that creepy guy came back. Well, is the creepy guy creeping you out, or are you just getting fear in the way? Because what happens is you have to kind of stage it appropriately, get somebody to clear the space, but it could simply just be your loved one coming through in a shadow form. So you got to decide how you're feeling about it. Is it scary, or is it just your loved one and you're getting freaked out because you're seeing something that you was like, it shouldn't be there. I don't understand it. Okay. All right. So let's see what else we've got here. Kara, do you see a child in your future? Yes, I do. That's exciting. So definitely. Okay, Quinn, will you get married? When will you get married? I feel like for some reason you've had an opportunity before. For some reason, it just keeps popping up. Let me know if you're picking up on that. If somebody proposed, or if you had that opportunity in the past, or you thought you were going to, because I keep picking up on that. Okay. Skylar, I was picking up West Coast for you, not East Coast. I was picking up West Coast for you. When will your life slow down, baby girl? When you decide that you want it to. It seems like you like to move pretty quick, right? But you need to choose to slow down. Okay. I keep hearing 1 foot at a time, Kelly. 1 foot at a time, one step, one instance, one. Focus your energy. You just got to keep focusing and focusing and focusing and focusing on healing. Okay. Okay, so the thing is I don't really subscribe to twin flames. Okay, I find that's a bunch of BS. Seems like a marketing ploy to me. I don't believe in twin flames. Spirit has never told me about twin flames. I don't believe things that I just read in books. Somebody decided to say it. It's not for me. When Spirit tells me there are twin flames, then I'll let you know about it. But until then, not so much. Nicole, anything for you financially, kids' house? Nicole, I keep feeling some type of move or movement associated around you. And the financial situation, although it feels like it's taken a dip recently, it feels like it's going to start to pull up next January for you. Okay. Jeannie, I actually do feel like your daughter has the capacity to do that professionally. Laura Ann, will you find an apartment? Yes, definitely. Margaret, you're asking about veterinarian, but I don't necessarily feel veterinarian. I just feel like it's going to be something similar. Okay, so don't be alarmed. If the path changes a little slightly, don't worry so much. Okay. All right. When will your move be out of state, Jenny? Let's just see here. I'm pulled more to February, but like a full February ahead, clearly. So you got some time. Elise, hold on switching jobs. Slow down, girl. I feel like you just got the role not too long ago, and I'm being told that you shouldn't be making changes yet. You need to hold in, kind of just like fight it out for right now, not literally, you know? Samantha, will you have children soon? Not right yet. For me, I'm pushed to about a year. Joanne, I feel like your finances will improve more when you start working more or increasing the capacity of your work for some reason. It's directly related to your work. And I feel like there will even be a change of jobs that comes in with that. Nanette, I feel like you also have to have patience with the move because I feel like you've gotten so much so quickly. It's almost like stop and smell the roses, you know. Arizona is great, but I feel like, you're going to determine if you get everything that you want. I'm sorry, Patty. I don't go into when somebody is going to pass or not. That's just not my place to do that. But thank you for asking, and we'll send her the best. I'm getting a yes on the individual that's hospitalized right now. Brianna, I feel like the relationship may change, if not dissipate. So, free will, girl. You free will, you can do whatever you want. Okay. Samantha says she's miserable in Florida. I'm so sorry to hear that, but I feel like the move to North Carolina isn't going to make the difference. I feel like if you decide to move, you'd be better off going more like South California area, Southern California. That feels more of like a good fit for you would be. Might want to check it out. Let me just see here a second. I'm trying to look at Nicole's post. Scrolled past it. Nicole, write it again because I can't find it now. Sorry about that, babe. All right, let's just see. You're over on Instagram. So we're in two places. Carol, will your doctor's appointment be okay? I feel like it's gonna be surprising for some reason. That's the feeling I'm getting behind it, like surprising more than anything. All right. Nick Boy, I don't know what that says. Did you make the right choice in your career? I feel like you're gonna need to choose again, in all seriousness. So don't be afraid to make changes. Okay. Erin, will your husband yourself get a promotion? You will. I feel like you will definitely. Runway, was staying at my current job the right choice? Will I be successful in it? Yes, but you're going to make a change anyway, and it's going to come in next October. Kay Gebs on Instagram, any love interest coming your way? Yes, actually quite a few. So you're going to be busy. Very busy. Awesome, definitely. Mwah. If you love it, send some hearts, girl. All right, back over here. Will your aunt's knees feel better soon, Cheryl? They just feel like she needs more time on that. I don't mean to be the Debbie Downer, but I do feel like she needs more time. Carrie, are you going to change jobs? Yes. It doesn't look like till the end of August, summertime at the end. Lisa, is your husband's job stable? Like that, Something about the talking back or the speaking back is making things feel like this. And I feel like that information won't be applicable for about another month, by the way. Christy, yes, I do see more kids in your future. Absolutely. Christine, will your husband get the transfer to where he wants to go? Yes. Has he ever thought of being somehow tied to DC or federal, though? Because that keeps coming into my mind. Just kind of let me know on that, and then I can refocus back in for you. Maureen, I feel like with your relationship, you're going to be making changes. So, here's the thing about pregnancies, guys. I know that you guys are asking a ton of pregnancy questions. We all like want it, like right when we want it. And then you get yourself psyched up, and then you're trying, and then you're monitoring, and then you're stressing yourself out, and all these other things. But in reality, the baby soul on the other side that's already existing in heaven, that's going to come in, decides when they're coming in. Not you, not you, not you, not you. Okay. So as much as you're amped up and ready to go have some fun, okay, practice, 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 but the babies may not be coming in as soon as you think because they're not ready yet to come in because they have to map out their whole soul life plan. So that involves them having many things to do just as much as we have things to do. Imagine having to map out your entire soul plan for a lifetime coming in. It takes time. So just because you're excited, Doesn't necessarily mean that they're coming in that exact moment. So don't get yourself discouraged. What I'm going to say is practice. I'm sure your husbands won't mind. Let's just see here. You got my back? Awesome. Okay, thank you. Laura says, very interesting. Mm-hmm. Okay, Melissa over here on Instagram, will you change jobs? Not yet, babe. Not yet. So if you're on Instagram, definitely just, write your questions below. Okay. And then we'll see. Okay. It looks like also so crazy. So my Instagram feed just ended on its own. I didn't do it. That's the power of spirit. Guess they didn't want next people asking their questions. So back to you guys here on Facebook. Okay. Let's just see here. Kelsey, should you get a different job? No, not yet. So what I'm going to do next, guys, is I just wanted to give you a heads up here. Just bear with me 1 second while I'm adjusting this. Okay. I have news feeds popping up all over the place, telling me about this one and that one. So let me just see what's going on here. Okay. So that's great. Trying to get it back over here. All right. We're going to try to bring Instagram back on lives now that you guys had a lovely shot of my face. Fantastic. Hi, guys. I'm back on live over here at Instagram. I am Shira. I'm Psychic Medium in Long Island. Ask your questions. Now's your opportunity. So if you're on Facebook right now, what I want to tell you, okay, is that I have a meditation for you guys that is free for a short period of time. I am going to kind of start taking this off as not being free. So for now, my meditation is free. The thing about my meditation that you guys will love is the fact that it helps you connect to the other side. So if you're not in front of me or another gifted medium or a psychic, or you're not able to connect on your own, this meditation helps. It helps, it helps, it helps. So if you want access to my meditation that I channeled, put it all together, it's going to wake you up, okay? You're definitely going to want this. Start sending the hearts. You're going to get free access to it, okay? Free access. You have to go on my Facebook page now if you want the free access, guys, on Instagram, okay? But what you need to do here on Facebook, if you want free access to my meditation for a very limited time, okay? The meditation works. It's amazing. Sometimes people fall asleep during it because there's a healing that takes place. Then you do it again the next day and you start connecting with your loved ones. So if you want the meditation, type in the word meditate. MEDITATE. Can you guys do that? If you're on Instagram, go to my Facebook page at ShiraPsychicMedium. Go there, click on the live feed and type in the word meditate, and you'll get access to my free meditation that will connect you. Okay, you don't want to miss this. So make sure, if you guys want this free gift for you with free access to this meditation, which is amazing, okay? I know most of you guys, you like, give me the messages, give them to me, but you know what? I'm not on here every single day. And maybe you want to hear or see what your loved ones are up to, tomorrow or the next day or the next day or the next day. Type in the word meditate, not meditation, meditate. Okay, Kathy typed in meditation. It's meditate. Type in meditate if you want access to my free gift to you with my meditation. And then what I would love to know is the feedback that you guys get from this. I'd love to know about your experiences. I want to know how amazing it was for you, because anybody that used my meditations have really had tremendous breakthroughs in their life, and they've had their intuition increase. Okay, so if you want your intuition to go up, start using my meditation. It really is effective in helping you to open yourself up and connect to your loved ones. For me, it's like instant, easy access. So definitely type meditate. Check your Instagram, not your Instagram, your instant messenger. You should be getting a link very shortly. And it's fantastic. I've even had, individuals who are federal individuals use it, and they fall asleep through it first because they need the healing to take place first before they can even open themselves up to the concept of their loved ones. So if you're not exhausted, or if you don't necessarily need the healing, you're going to connect directly first. If you need the healing, you're going to fall asleep probably, and then do it again, and then connect to your loved ones. It's amazing. It's only like 15 minutes. That's all you need. Do it as often as you want. Do it, you know? So it really will help you. And it's a matter of just kind of waking you up so that your intuitive abilities can come in and you connect to your loved ones on the other side. Because I can tell you firsthand, there is nothing better than feeling the love of spirit. That is just simply amazing. So for those of you here on Instagram, go to my Facebook page, Shira Psychic Medium, go on to live feed at any time and type in the word meditate and you'll get access. Amazing. Okay. So for those of you who are excited, send the heart, send the love. I'm super excited for that. And really, I can't wait to hear your feedback on it, because in the past, I've gotten tremendous feedback with this and how it's helped individuals increase their life with their intuition, just their knowingness and their connections. Just blew their way. A lot of people, you find yourself hysterical, crying, sobbing with the connections, because it's such a beautiful visitation that occurs. And then for those of you that are pet lovers, many of you will see your pets. Could you imagine connecting with your pets again? I love connecting with my pets. I was just telling a client last night at a group I was doing, and I'll have my dog sit on my lap. Now, my dog is in spirit, but I'll feel his energy sit on my lap, and I'm literally like petting his head in the car, right? While I'm driving. Well, anybody looking next to me is probably like, who's this nut job? Yes, that would be me right now, because I'm petting my deceased dog's head over here because he was there. So, you know, if you want to start feeling your loved ones, then start doing the meditation. Just type in the word meditate to get access to it. You got to type in meditate. I think you can also type in free meditation, but you got to include the word free in it as well. Okay. Let's just see here. Somebody's asking about their dad with doctor surgery. Keeps coming to my mind, surgery. So, all right, let's go over here. I'm going to start now going into spirit. I know those of you love this part just as much as I do. I love connecting with the spirit world. So how I do it when I'm on Facebook Live and on Instagram, okay, is I will start focusing into spirit. So all of your questions below, I'm not going to see. But what I am going to do is I'm going to start focusing. And as I focus, I'm going to start telling you the information I'm receiving from your loved ones. Now, if the information resonates with you, you need to start typing and say, for me, this is for me, I understand this, whatever it is, get my attention, use caps, okay? And indicate what you're understanding. Yes, I understand his hair color. Yes, I understand this. Yes, I understand that. Yes, da 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 da. Because there could be overlap with a few souls trying to come in all at the same time. Same thing goes for you, for all of you Instagram followers as well. So it's all about sending the love and connecting with our spirits. So you need to be involved. Okay, this is your opportunity. So how I like to do it is like this. I'm going to center myself, get very calm. Once I do that, I want you to all in your mind, okay, start asking your loved ones. I mean, you could do it out loud too. I mean, I can't hear you because I'm here. But I want you to start saying their names aloud, asking them to come in. That's all you need to do. Ask them to come in. You don't need to beg them. Just tell them, I'd really like to have you here, okay? And I'll focus and we'll see who we're picking up. Now, the key is the way I receive information, okay, guys, is names can be first, middle, or last name. All those places, okay? First, middle, or last. Every once in a blue moon, it's a nickname or a maiden name. Got it? Descriptions for me. Your loved ones can come in at any age. They can come in hot and 22. Or they can come in less hot. Probably 95. Having a hard time walking, or whatever the case may be with them, right? They can choose to present themselves in any which way. I always say I'm coming in hot, 22, bleach blonde, looking fantastic. And that's how I'm coming through, even if I'm 85 and dead. But your loved ones can come in the whatever way that they want to come in. So you ask yourself, you're on the other side, how do you want to come in? Some mediums only like them to come in exactly as they were, right? I don't sit limitations on spirit. I let them do it however they want. Sure, it may require more work for me and a little bit more work for you, but too effing bad, okay? For me, I like them to come in the way that they want to, because there's usually a reason why they come in the way they do, right? So I don't set parameters, okay? So that being the case, let's get started with spirit. I'm going to center myself, but let me just note here really quickly. If you guys are excited for the mediumship portion, type yes. If you're psyched, type yes right now. I want to see it. I want to know that you're psyched up. I need to feel your energy, the hearts, the love. I need to start seeing those yeses come in. If you're psyched, okay, start sending those yeses over here, guys, okay? Start typing them below if you're excited for the mediumship portion, and then I'll get started. Once I start seeing them come in, then you betcha I'm going to start channeling, okay? I'm seeing you guys start asking Kelsey, yes. Come on, guys. Yes. Yes, you want your loved ones in. Yes, we want to get them here. Instagram's got it going. Facebook, you guys got to catch up here. I'm going to have all my attention focusing on Instagram because they're typing yes, okay? Stay focused, guys, over here. Yes. All right. There's the yes. Start saying the heart. Start saying the love. I'm going to start focusing in, guys. So let's do this. Start calling in your loved ones, okay? We can do this. Okay, so I'd like to start first with the grandfather energy. I know he's a gentleman. I know he's been a grandfather, which means he's also been a father as well. He is a Marine. He wants to start with that he was a Marine. He is a Marine. He's very proud about that. Okay, he's taking me to pain in this area over here. He's making me feel like he was attacked. Okay, this feels like more of a recent transition. I feel like I want to be talking about Afghanistan more than anything with this. Okay. I feel like I'm getting the impression of an IED or some type of explosive device associated with him. Okay. I do feel like, let me just see here a second. It feels like somebody's saying this is her grandpa. Somebody's saying, yes, come on, dad. I want to get a little bit more. I know that he has what looks like lighter eyes for me. Okay. I also noticed, if you can take this, you have to let me know. Start typing, yes, this is for me. Okay. And then you guys, you're going to start saying, look at this name, look at that name, so that I know to focus on where I'm answering. Okay. So let's just see here. Okay. Lenora says her dad was a Marine and a grandpa. Okay. Let me get a little bit more. It looks like with this man that he keeps taking me to an IED right now. He's also making me feel like explosion. He keeps taking me to an explosion scene. I noticed with him as well. I feel like I would have had stints in Iraq and Afghanistan. I feel like I'm in both places. I feel like my body should have just come home rather recently. Okay. And I'm feeling like with him also, hold on a second. I'm getting the impression with him also, he's more of a father figure is the way that he comes in. So I'm going to hold off the grandpa piece for right now. My apologies for the confusion. Okay. As I go in, for whatever reason, I feel like his body is being transported. It was just transported. So for me, this has to be a very recent passing. Okay. And it feels like also, let me just see here. He's wearing fatigue right now for me. Fatigues, basically military fatigues. He's making me feel like he did serve. He keeps dropping for me the name Chris. Now, I don't know if Chris is his name or if it's just connected to him, but I feel like I have to acknowledge that. I feel like he should also have a brother who is living. So he should be passed and should have a brother that's living. Okay. I don't know if you guys can claim this yet. Now, it feels like, I mean, really, when it talks about the I feel like he just died, guys. I really do. He just passed. This was very, very new. Within a few days, a week most. Okay, that's the feeling. Can anybody take this yet over here on Instagram or on? Some of you are saying yes, yes, yes. Some saying hi, Shira. Can anybody take this yet with this gentleman? He feels. Okay, Kelsey is saying yes, he has a brother that is living and talks to my grandma still. Okay, so Kelsey, let me get a little bit more. Okay, this individual should have passed very recently. Would you understand that? I need to kind of get a confirmation from you that this individual is for you. I feel like there should also be a link to the fire department as well, because I feel for some reason this man also would have been in the fire department. I don't know why I want to say that, but I'm getting the impression that he would have been in the fire department and in service simultaneously. It feels like he just passed. Okay. And let me get a little bit more. I feel like he would have been in one of those, like a tank, basically, like those type of machines that, they're in and they're fully covered. I don't know the technical name for it, but that's the feeling. Okay. And it feels like with him also that he should have left behind his wife. I do know that. He talks about having his wife. Okay. And I keep feeling that with the Marine. Okay. I feel very strong in the level of commitment to service of this gentleman. I feel like I'm getting chills racing through my body. So if this is for you, you should be getting chills as well. Okay. And if this is not for you and you're getting chills, it's just confirmation. Okay. And I do feel with him also, okay, that I feel like he was honored because I'm seeing men saluting right now. I do feel like he was honored almost posthumously. I'm seeing drapery in black and purple in my head, which reminds me of fire department drapery when there is a passing of a member of the fire department. Okay. And Kelsey, I think this may be for you because everybody's typing your name, Kelsey, Kelsey, Kelsey. So let me just mark the very strong about being Marine until die. Yep. Okay. Thank you. And yes, Kelsey's saying yes, he was honored at his funeral also. Okay, fantastic. So then I have you and I have his energy. Okay. It does feel like I have to recognize his family also, just specifically also to the brother that should have helped him with some type of transport. I feel like I want to take I want to take the body. I want to help bring the body in. For some reason, that's the feeling that I'm getting. Okay. And I'm getting the impression with him also that it feels like they were blindsided by this explosive attack, IED, whatever you want to call it. It feels like they were blindsided by it. I don't feel like they could have anticipated it in any way. I'm getting the impression from him also that he was huge heart. Okay. Huge heart. Okay. That he gave to his family and he gave to his service and to his country. That's the feeling. I feel like that was integral to his being, if you would understand that. Okay. It feels like also with him, he is trying to extend love over and over again. Now, as he's extending love, he also wants to say thank you. Okay, he's especially using the word thank you. And he's blowing kisses at you guys at the same exact time. Okay. And he's making me feel like, let me just hear, what are you saying here, Kelsey? He has a brother that died that would have taken him. His brother that passed was, I don't know what you're typing. It's going too fast. Okay. Well, you know what you're typing. I'm not sure. Let me get a little bit. And it feels like also Shira on the news, fire in Afghanistan, ULIT, New York surprise bomb. Okay, got it, Eileen, thank you. But it feels like with this gentleman, okay, it feels like with him, let me see here. Yeah, Kelsey, this is huge. Let me just keep his energy going though. He talks about never being fearful. He was never fearful. He keeps wanting to share that. He is also making me feel like, like the what they say, like, Hooyah, hooyah. I don't know the exact phrase, but I'm hearing it in my head, and I know that he's chanting it to his fellow members. Okay, he's also making me feel that he could have. He wants to point out he died honorably, and if he had to go out in one way, this is something that he was okay with in his soul to step out under these circumstances because of what it did for his country and for his team. Okay. So he keeps wanting to express that. And he's making me feel like, I don't know why I want to say this, and it's going to sound silly, but I feel a little bit of like gangster energy with him, almost like a guy that would joke around but have a machismo about him. Okay, hoorah! Thank you, Kelsey. Awesome. Okay, would you remember him also to have a little bit of like a machismo about him, like, whew, like kind of like a little like, I don't know, like I feel confident, sexy, and a little gangster at the same time. Okay, and he's making me feel like also he wants to acknowledge his family. Like he keeps bringing that up. Okay, thank you, Kelsey. I have him 100% beautiful. And it feels like with him also, he wants to acknowledge the family. He keeps taking me to 2 kids right now. So I have to acknowledge 2 children, and I have to acknowledge his wife that he keeps drawing hearts around to send love to her. Okay. He's making me feel like also that it's like they were planning a barbecue or they were just going to do a barbecue or had talks about doing a barbecue right prior to his transition, but he would have been overseas. Okay. And it feels like the family themselves would have been talking about doing a barbecue right before, have something to do about a barbecue right before they find out that he's on the other side. Now, he keeps taking my hands right now, drawing hearts, guys. Taking my hands to hearts. That's not me doing that. That's him. So it's his way of trying to show love. Okay. And it feels like also with his energy, he should have a little one that I want to say has very bright eyes. I don't know if I want to call them light or blue, but I feel like they're very bright. You know, when some eyes, like they pop more than others, I have to acknowledge that child in particular. Okay. And it feels like also, let me just see here. He wanted to apologize also to his wife and children for leaving this world so quickly. He is very sincere in that. He's making me feel like his spouse is clearly suffering over the transition of him, but she needs her space. Okay, so don't bombard her, he's making me feel like. Okay, it just feels like she's the type of woman that he adored, but he knows that she respects privacy as well. So please understand that. Okay, and thank you. Some of you, I'm trying to look at the comments here. You had a barbecue right after his funeral. Thank you. Okay. And somebody is here talking about the blue-eyed boy that I was bringing up. Okay, let me get a little one, he already knows that you miss him. He is bringing it up. Okay. He's making me feel like when you're thinking it, he's thinking it back in return, Kelsey. So that's important. Queen of the Lace over here on Instagram is getting chills left and right. And she's not even getting her reading and she's crying. So, you know, it's important to know that your loved ones are trying to get through in whatever means they take to get through, whether it's through online, through Instagram, in person, at a group event, you know, while you're walking down an aisle of a supermarket, whatever. They really want to show you love. Now, it feels like with him also, he's talking about like his jumpsuit. I think this is weird though. Let me just see here. It didn't fit right. There was something about a jumpsuit not fitting right. I don't know why he's saying that. Would we know about that? About the jumpsuit not fitting right? Kelsey, you're in tears right now. Oh, love you. Okay. Well, I'm so glad that you're getting this and this is what you needed. Clearly, he brought us to you. I would say us, meaning him and me, to deliver this to you. And this is what it's about. It's all about healing, and crying and healing tears are important. You should definitely do the meditation after because I bet you could connect to him more now that we've accessed him here. Lisa's crying. Everybody's crying here. Okay. And it feels like Joanne's saying this is beautiful. Let me get a little bit more. Kelsey's saying, yes, where is a jumpsuit? I've been looking for it. Okay, Kelsey, so let me get a little bit more. He's giving me the concept that it's been packed in what looks like a storage bin, okay? The bin itself has almost like a plasticky feel to me, except it has a flip top on one angle of it. I'm noticing that it's a more opaque in coloring, at least on the top version that I can see. And I feel like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 garments below. It's 5 garments below from the top. Okay. So you asked about the jumpsuit. Thank you. Yes. Did you hear me, Kelsey? 5 garments below in the storage unit that's got a plastic feeling top. Okay, you should look 5 units below. Okay. And let me see what else he has to say. He's making me feel like also, let me see here. He's talking about the woman that laid down flowers in his honor at her home. Okay. So this wouldn't have been like at a place of rest. This would have been at her home. Okay. You're really trying to get the things. Okay, that's fair, Kelsey. It's just she's making me feel like that's where it is. But I have to talk about the flowers that were laid down in his honor, but at the woman's home. Okay. And he's making me feel like also, let me just see here. He wants me to use the words thank you. Okay. And he says, tell her not to worry about the things so much. The things are just things. He is what's most important, and the family is most important, is the way he keeps putting it. Okay. He's also making me feel like I have to talk about the problem with the family member, male, that would be having an issue in the heart lung region right over here. Okay. For those of you on Instagram that are smelling your grandma at the same time in the living room, that's her. Okay. Lisa says you have a conference room named after you. Your friends are in touch. I'm not sure I totally understand that. Okay, Kelsey, you're not sure who did that. Okay, well, just know a female did that. They're talking about a family member living. Problem in the heart lung region, closer to the right side of the center of the chest. Okay, living. And it feels like also, like he's suggesting that this gentleman go to the doctor and not take it so lightly. He needs to actually take it seriously and take care of himself. He does feel like, well, thank you, Doug. He does feel like, Doug, your husband had heart surgery. Thank you. Okay. So there you go. So he's acknowledging your husband, Kelsey. Okay. Because he is taking me right over here. He shouldn't take it lightly. He needs continued care over there. He's making me feel. He's also making me feel like, would you know about a problem both in the valves and in the ventricular area as well in the heart? Because that's the areas of the heart that he's lighting up for me right now. And he is also making me feel, you can let me know that, he's making me feel like also, hi, Peace Unleashed. He's also making me feel like I have to talk about, like he needs to stay on top of it because he's giving me a bit of a winded, woozy feeling come over me, Kelsey. So it's something that, you know, he has to really bring through. Okay. And let me just see here a second. Well, thank you, Lisa. I hope that was for me. Okay, Kelsey, there we go. He just had a valve replacement. Thank you. Okay, so clearly this gentleman is trying to acknowledge that he's been with him as well. Okay, and that he's aware of what's going on. So that's very much key so that you know that he's around. So it's not just that he existed. Let's make that very clear. It's that he continues to be with everyone. Okay, and he's still very much intricately connected to the family. He also talks about a little girl right now. And it feels like, well, thank you, Lisa. He's talking about a little girl right now as well that he wants to reference. Okay. He's making me feel like I have to reference her with love. She should be little. Okay. Like under 7. That's the feeling. And he's making me feel like also that he just really wants to talk about saying something about telling the wife I got her letters. There's something about the wife communicated prior to his transition, but he has since received the letters or communication from him that she's unsure of if he received. He has got them with him. Okay. Brooke, his granddaughter, beautiful. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Michelle. You know, really keeps doing the amazing work. I'm just getting to literally just send it through. And it feels like also he's making me feel like I have to talk about how he's always looking after her. Okay, not only looking after his own children, but also looking after the other. Okay. And it's making me feel like if he had an opportunity to do it again without necessarily going to the other side, he's that strong in his commitment to service that he would have done it again, but would have never liked to cause his family any heartache or pain. So understand that he still shows his commitment to the other side. Well, thank you so much, Marge. Hi, Robin. And it does feel like he is going to step back now. So I hope this was helpful for you, Kelsey, and the family. Know that he's with you. He's going to drop her quarters. He's going to drop you guys quarters is what I'm hearing right now. So please pay attention to when the quarters show up. So like, for instance, the quarter shows up like this. Okay, quarter over here, guys. It's their way of showing that they're around. It literally will just like be on the desk and that's it. Okay. And he said he put it in the shoe to be extra funny. Okay. So just know that, Kelsey, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to connect you guys. And I hope this really helped you guys. He is definitely, definitely with you. And I'd love to know if you're getting the chills because I can feel his energy and I hope you're getting the chills from him around me as well, around you. So let me know if you're getting the chills from him also. I would love to be able to leave you with that. So if you could just reply back. Yeah, he's pretty cool, right? Thank you, Joanne. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Okay, Lisa finds money every day. Now that's what I'm talking about, Lisa. If they were $100 bills, we'd all be like, score. Thank you so much, Brenda. Okay, Kelsey's got so many chills. Okay, you're so, so welcome. You're so, so welcome, Kelsey. And I'm so glad you got the chills. Let me just see here a second. It's hard to scroll. Okay, everybody's saying good for you. Chills for the family. Everybody's got the chills right now. Okay, so let's see who's coming in next, guys. Okay, if you guys don't mind, let's see who we've got coming in. So, again, let's set the intention. Okay, set the intention that your loved ones come in. Okay, and I feel like also when you set the intention out in your mind, ask them to step forward. Okay, call them in. You focus your energy, tell them to get to Shira and get the information in. Okay, so let's just see here. Okay, we'd like to start with a female energy stepping in next. Okay, thank you, Siggy. By the way, I want to start with a female energy that's stepping in next, guys. Okay, as I go into her energy, what I'm noticing is that she keeps giving me a name that sounds like Roseanne or Rosie and then Anne, but I have to acknowledge Rose or Roseanne or Rosie and Anne. Now, as I go into her as well, what I'm noticing with her, she keeps giving me the number 55 or 55. So it's literally 55, which could be May 5th, or 55 literally is 55, okay, in terms of age or whatnot. It feels like with her also, she's making me feel like she had problems in the hip area. Her left side would have been more affected. I'm getting the concept of sciatica coming in as well. I know that I also have to talk about a hernia reference that should have been involved with the family, if not her. Feels more like family to me though. And it feels like with her that she is a grandmother, the way that she comes in. Up, Nicole Ward, there we go. Roseanne is my mom's name and she's 55 years old. Nicole, do me a favor and verify for me that she's on the other side, please. I'm going to keep going with the information. And it feels like also when I go into her energy, I get the information also that I have to acknowledge again that hernia feels important. Okay. I also have somebody else saying Rose is her grandmother. So let's just see here. I want to make sure exactly where I am. Instagram, if you've got it too, you just let me know. Okay. It feels like when I go into the description, okay, she's a shorter woman. She's a bit more buxom, so she's got the boobies going, okay, but not in such a dramatic way. Okay, she's the type of woman that wore Playtex bras, the ones without the support, so to speak. Okay, Cheryl, since her twin has a hernia, does everything else fit, Cheryl? Because I feel like I was on a different person before that, and it feels like also, um, it looks like she would have worn what I keep feeling like those women's shirts that are a wider neckline, right? They've got more of a scoop neck, like wider to the shoulders. Okay. And it feels like, okay, so I've got a few people going in here. Yes, Joanne and Ann Rose was my mother. Okay, Lorraine. Okay, so I've got you. Lorraine is also saying had hernia and hip replacement. Yes, Cheryl's going LOL. Yes, my mom Rose. Yes. Okay, so I'm not sure who I'm with yet. I'm going to get a little bit more. You guys have to let me know here. It feels like with her as well that, let me just see here. She's sending love. She is making me feel like she's a shorter haired woman, the type of woman that in her youth, so to speak, think 30s, 40s, okay, she would have set her hair with those plastic rollers, like ones that like plastic rolled and then you clamped them on top and they were plastic and they were generally like green or pink. That's the style of rollers that I'm seeing her with. I'm noticing with her also that she would have been a little bit more exotic or like a little meat to her bones as she got older. But when she was a younger woman, wow, she was quite the looker. Okay. That feels like all of that. Okay. And it feels like she wants to recognize a grandson as well. Okay. So I know I have to be acknowledging a grandson. So here's the information that we've got. Let's try to put it all together because a few of you are claiming it. Okay. There's a Roseanne or Rose and Ann name, female, older. Cheryl saying yes. Okay. Cheryl, which parts are yes? Everything. Please tell me everything. Yes, your mom. Yes, she'd be on the other side. There should have been an issue with a hernia, an issue with hip and sciatica as well. Okay. It feels like also, I don't know what these things mean that you guys are typing. Diane saying yes, it's Cheryl Thomas Franco. Okay. And it feels like with her that she should have been the type of woman that didn't necessarily wear the most supportive bra. Okay. But I feel like the reason why she's bringing it up is because we'd almost either go like, Ma, what are you wearing? Ma, why don't you get a new bra? Like that. Okay. I feel like in her younger years, this woman was a knockout, like really a true beauty. Okay. Cheryl saying yes, all of it. Okay, perfect. I'm with you, Cheryl. And it feels like also with her, it feels like she should have done her hair with those curlers, which ones rolled it with the clamp, put it in to set her hair. Okay. It feels like also with her that, let me just see here a second. That she had a knowingness that she was going to transition. She keeps bringing that to my mind right now. Cheryl's confirming her twin has the hernia and hip issues. Thank you. And she hated bras. You guys see that right there? Can you see that? Wait, right there. She hated bras. Okay, no wonder why she's coming through with the Playtex bra with no support. And you're like, Ma, could you get a bra? Okay, fantastic. And yes, she was beautiful. Well, thank God if she's going braless, right? She's definitely got to be a beauty. And it feels like with her that she's making me feel like I have to talk about the fact that she not only loved individuals so much, but that she loved giving love. She's making me feel like that was something that was important to her. She also brings up the fact that she had awareness that she was going to transition. She's making me feel like she had like a knowingness, okay? And that even though she was not well, she felt it coming, so to speak. She's making me feel like she kept talking about putting things or her affairs in order, and almost like the child didn't really want to know about it. Like, Ma, not now, Ma, not now. I don't want to hear from this or know from this. But in reality, it was her soul's knowing that she was going to be departing us soon. And she just wanted to make it easier for all involved. Okay. She's also making me feel like I have to talk about the heartache in the family. There should have been heartache in the family between a female and a male. Okay. And that it would have been a bit unexpected. expected by nature, but she's aware of it. Would you understand that, Cheryl? Okay, exactly. Cheryl saying she sure did, always thought of everyone but herself. And it feels like also with her, she keeps showing me, the clunky costume jewelry and then the clunky clutches that are a bit more like they have real structure to the shape of the bag. These aren't like Coco style bags. These are really structured style clutches that I could carry. It feels like she would have loved having her bag. And for whatever reason, she keeps stressing the costume jewelries. She also talks about the necklace of hers that you should have. Okay. It should have some type of stones in it as well. Okay. Yeah, Cheryl, she's talking about heartache connected to a man and female in the family. It would be a bit unexpected. For me, it feels like more due to emotional heartache, not necessarily to like a transition or anything like that. It's more like just like interpersonal issues. And it feels like also that he's making me feel like I'm doing several readings, Beth, to answer your question, but Cheryl right now has claimed it. And it feels like also with her energy, she should have been like, I don't want to say like a hustle and go type personality, because I feel like she goes, yes, it's a crystal. Perfect. Thank you. And she's making me feel like also that she had that type of personality that was like whippersnapper, like let's go, let's go, let's go. That's the feeling behind her. And I get the impression also, oh, your brother maybe. Yep. Okay. And she's making me feel like also I have to acknowledge the fact that you spoke on her behalf, because she keeps talking about the concept of a eulogy or a ceremony where you did express your love and gratitude to her. Okay. And the quirkiness and funny nature of her, the way she's putting it into my mind, she makes me also feel like family was everything to her and she would have done everything for family and friends. She's showing me also bringing over pastry dishes and food, like almost like delivering food to other people in need as well. And she's making me feel like, let me get a little bit more, that she really just wanted to say hi, is what I'm getting. Cheryl's saying, oh, yes, yes, with an exclamation point. Okay, so Cheryl, you understand that we have her with us. She is, in fact, around you. She's talking about how you exemplified her, and she's very proud of you. She shows me love again with you. And that's so funny. Couldn't finish eating before she wanted to leave. And she's making me feel like also, would you know about the front step or the front stairway that is like kind of lifted and it needs to be repaired? Because she's showing me a front walkway or step area that is lifting. There's some give to it and it needs to be fixed to prevent somebody from getting hurt or injured. Would you understand what she's talking about? What do you think? Hi, Joanne. Good evening. If you had a near-death experience for you on Instagram, you would know it. Yes, you would know it. It's something you'd never forget. Okay, Cheryl, do you know what I'm talking about with the steps? Sorry, I'm just waiting on you, babe. So you let me know because I want to continue, and otherwise I'll step off of her energy. So just let me know. Okay. She was with you today, blinked the lights once and did it this morning. Okay, fantastic. Do you know about the front with the step? Because something about it, it's lifting the front walkway path area. We gotta adjust this. So she's kind of giving you a heads up. Okay. Your front porch steps are getting rotten. Thank you. Okay. You might want to fix it. She's trying to avoid you having a problem. Okay. So just know she's in fact with you and sending you lots of love. Okay. Lots of love, like my shirt says. Lots of love. And I am going to step back from her energy. I hope this was helpful for you. And just know she's very much in fact with you. She's already used the cardinals with you and the electricity, like you pointed out, but she does also use the cardinals with you as well. Let me step back and see who else now we can get in. So for all of you watching, both on Instagram and on Facebook, what I need you to do is start thinking about your loved ones, start calling them in, saying like, get yourself over to Shira. Okay, get yourself there. Okay, because that's how we're going to do that. Okay, to get your spirit into my mind. All right, so let's start again. Thanks, Cheryl. Okay. Okay. All right, let's see where we're going with this one. I have a gentleman who's stepping forward. He's dropping the name Rob, Robert, or Bob, same name for me. He's telling me he's male, clearly. Okay. He's leading with the fact that he watched pornos. Okay. As I have to love to watch pornos. Okay. He collected them, as a matter of fact. I feel like after his transition, he's making me feel like he found his collection of pornography. And it was a bit more in depth than you might have realized when this was found. Okay. It feels like with him also, I get the feeling he was a father figure, also an uncle as well. If you know who this gentleman is, you best be claiming this. I have, I know he led with porn. Okay, that's one way to get my mind to him. Okay, and he's making me feel like also, he's making me feel like the daughter who found this was both appalled and hysterical laughing at the same freaking time. I know everybody's hysterical laughing. No, because apparently he had like a really substantial collection of porn. Okay. And it feels like with him also that the pornography would have been on a box underneath the bed on like VHS tapes and DVD tapes. DVDs, not tapes, but DVDs and VHS tapes. So he would have the old school stuff and the new school stuff. Okay. Yes, there were magazines in it as well. Somebody asked about that. Okay. The name Bob or Rob has to be significant in some capacity. Okay. So just hold that. It doesn't have to be his name, but it has to be significant. And it feels like with him, he's a dark-haired man. Brenda's saying, yes, her dad, hysterical. Somebody is trying to say that this is their uncle also, and somebody else is claiming it as their dad and the father-in-law. So we have a few that are volunteering, but let me give you a little bit more. Dark hair, dark eyes on this guy, a bit more of a tanner skin. Okay, when I look at him, I feel like he looks more like Caucasian to me, but I feel like there was a little bit of a tan to him at the time, the way he's presenting himself. It looks like with him also, Sirius Radio, sure, why not? He's making me feel like also I have to acknowledge. Okay, wait, you don't know Bob, you know Barry, huh? Maybe. Let's just see. Let me make sure the description fits though. Taller gentleman, about 6 foot in height. Wore jeans that we kept thinking like we needed to upgrade his jeans. That's the feeling. Like, you know, when guys wear jeans that are not stylish, you know, like the ones that are just like the wrong color, like they're almost like acidy wash or a little too light. And you're like, Dad, why can't I get that in a better pair of jeans? Okay. I know this is the way that the child was thought about him. And it feels like also with him, he was ridiculous about the time. Like he was always checking the time, check the time. It was a big deal for him. And he's making me feel like, hey guys over here, on Instagram, they're calling Rob over here a freak. Yeah, freak it out, okay? He was having a good time. Apparently he's having a good time in heaven too. So somebody's asking if it could be Ray. Okay, let me see here a little bit. And let me see here a second. Vanessa saying he was a father figure to me. He is 6'2", wears bandanas. I always wash his dickies. Okay. Did you find the porn, Vanessa? Because this should have been about finding the porn, which was like, it was his collection, his baby. Okay. He makes me feel like his porn, well, he was into all nationalities, all races, all kinds, the way he puts it into my mind. And he makes me feel like he he never really thought about the after effect that his loved ones would find this. Okay. Yeah, the Vanessa, it's not you because this is very funny. The fact the man is leading with porn. he's making a point of the fact that he hadn't thought that his loved ones would find, like he never put two and two together, but was laughing at the time when they actually found it. Okay, Marlene's saying everything matches, but the genes don't. Okay, so let me get a little bit more. It looks like with him also, let's get a little bit more. He's 6 foot. He's not 6'2". He's 6 foot. That's what he keeps telling me. He shows me also dark black shoes, this type of shoes that like black shoes that lace up almost like a worker boot. He keeps showing those to me, but they don't really feel fully high, almost like mid-level. Your father has a sense of humor. Well, apparently so does this man, but I think he really is serious about his collection. And it feels like with him also that, let me just get a little bit more, that he should have left behind 3. He's talking about leaving behind the 3. He's also making me feel like I have to talk about that he's okay. Like he keeps putting it out there that he's okay. And he's making me feel like also I have to acknowledge the difference in the way he behaved as a younger man versus as an elder man. He shows me that he was always very outspoken. Okay. Anne-Marie saying yes, yes, 3 daughters, yes. Okay, so let's go through the information because we have a bunch of you that are claiming, and I want to get to the right person. So I also know there should be a Betty or Elizabeth reference as well. So here we go. Man, he had this huge collection of porn of all types of things. Okay. He was very happy with himself, apparently. He was 6 foot tall, dark hair, dark eyes. He shows me that he wore jeans that weren't the most stylish. Okay. Brenda's saying yes to all of this. Okay. There should have been a connection to the 3, leaving behind the 3. Okay. And he's making me feel like also that his heart should have been an issue for him. Okay, he keeps taking me to the context of that. Yes, he should have been outspoken. There should have been a difference in his personality, though, between his younger years and his elder years. All right. It feels like with him also that he didn't expect his loved ones to find his box of porn, but he laughed about it after the fact. Okay. So all those things have to come in with this guy. Okay. Can we get somewhere with him? I don't know that I want to take him home. You know what I'm saying? I think my husband might be a little sketched that I got a guy with porn coming into my household. You know what I'm saying here? This could be a problem. So let's get a little bit more. Yes, he mellow. Thank you, Brenda. Okay. So can you take all of this, Brenda? Because I know there's a few of you in here. Anne-Marie and Brenda, looks like the 2 of you are kind of like duking it out here as to who it belongs to. I also know there should be a connection to the Chicago area as well. Okay, because he keeps taking that to me. Bob, the only thing with Joanne, the thing is that I was picking up 6 foot exactly. So we have a crossover, but you just don't know the 3. Let me just see here. Let me find out the 3. It should be a reference leaving behind 2 females and 1 male. So 2 females and 1 male. He talks about being a skinnier guy, like his arms and legs should be on the lankier side also. And everybody wants to know where you found the porn, apparently. Christine especially. So the Chicago area has to have connection. It doesn't have to be his town, guys, but it has to do with family or friends to him, for sure. That's like, what is it, Illinois? Well, I don't want to just sign out on leaving this guy because I'm telling you, I don't want to bring him home with me. So do we know who he is yet? 3. Yep, Jay. Yep, 3. Okay, Brenda saw the tapes and the VCR. 5 children, 4 boys, 1 girl in a box. Okay, great. Okay, so thank you. So the only thing that's throwing us is the connection to the 3. I'll hold that to the side. I think you're going to figure it out anyway. Okay. And I have to acknowledge also, though, that he would have been a bit of a character. He would have been outspoken, the type of guy that should have a beer over here, you know, and kind of like a little sarcastic by nature, like have something to say about everything. Would you know what I'm talking about, Brenda? Like he would kind of have an opinion about things, even if nobody asked him for his opinion. Like it may not have been warranted, but he still spoke it. That type of special individual. Would you understand what I'm talking about? Because I think you should. Maybe it was a porn version of Chicago. Excellent. Okay. Well, I'm glad you found his collection. I don't see him commenting back fast enough, so unfortunately, I'm going to have to stop. Okay, there we go. Yes, great heart. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, perfect. Yeah, he definitely feels like a fun-loving guy for sure. I mean, any guy that's going to step through talking about the fact that you found his porn, he's fun and he's totally loving. He's got a sarcastic way about him. Okay, in the most respectful way. But I do feel like he was very opinionated. Like I really do feel like he would say what he wanted to say, and I definitely feel like he'd have the beer sitting off to the side. Okay, and he's making me feel like awesome. I just have to talk about the new commitment that's coming in the family. Would you understand that? He is talking about that. Would you understand that, Brenda? He's talking about the new commitment that's coming in. All right, my dear. So I know that he is. Oh, I thought he was the last one. There is one more soul that's lined up for tonight. So let's move on to the next one. Okay. I would like to get them strong. So make sure you're at your keyboards going fast. Okay. That is super important, guys. Or if you're on your phone, text away. Okay. So let me go into the energy real quick. Let's see who we get in. Thank you so much for chiming in about that awesome guy. All right. Perfect. His son is getting married next year. Brenda, well, he knows. Okay. He did talk about the commitment that's coming in. So, mwah, it's his way of blowing you kisses. He is also making me feel like he just really wants to let you know that he loves you guys. So let's see about the next one that's coming in. So, guys, you know what to do. Start thinking their names. Start bringing their energy in. Tell them to make their way over to me. Okay, simultaneously with you. All right. And we're going to start now. Okay, I would like to start with a female energy next. She feels like a younger soul to me. By younger to me, she feels like she's in her she's in her early 20s. Okay. I get the impression from her that she was attacked. Okay. I feel like as I go into her energy, she's taking me to this area over here. I feel like she was either strangled, something went around her neck over here. I feel the hands. I feel there should have been a necklace on her at the time when this occurred. I do feel like she was jogging prior. I feel very tight in this area. I feel very beautiful as her also. I feel like all of a sudden I just got like super hot, quite frankly, because I feel like she's quite the beauty. Okay. I also get a sense of social services or social work somehow connected. And I feel like as I go into her, I get the concept of somebody that's Italian as well. I feel like I have more tanner skin. I'm definitely super fit. That's the feeling. And I feel like she was a younger female. I feel like she was killed through attack. I don't feel like she knew her assailant. I feel like she's going to, the necklace should have significance in terms of the stone. It reminds me of a diamond. Small, not too big, just a single stone. Okay. And it feels like with her also really dark brown hair, longer hair, very attractive girl, like super nice, super attractive. I feel like she liked to write. Okay. I feel like with her also, she keeps showing me rainbows right now, like beautiful rainbows. Okay. And then she's giving me a butterfly. Okay. I don't know if anybody can claim her yet. Okay. I do feel like she jogged. That's important. And yeah, a little bit more from her. Her father should have spoken on her behalf recently, and she wants to thank him. I'm seeing a pair of running shoes in a hand right now. They look, I can't decide if they're gray or slate color, like a greenish slate, but that's the shoes she's showing me him holding. Okay. And it feels like also with her, I feel like I would I feel like physical fitness, marathons, eating healthy. I feel like this would have been a family affair in essence in terms of the way that we kept ourselves. Okay. I feel like also, let me get a little bit more. I feel like with her energy also, she's got dark brown hair. Okay. She doesn't feel that tall to me. She feels like taller than, no, she's kind of short. I feel like also I'm wearing what looks like a cocktail style dress. Okay. It feels like for some reason I feel very cleavagey also. And I feel like very physically fit. Like she keeps showing me an hourglass figure. She keeps showing me writing though. Like writing is super, super important. No, she doesn't have children. I feel like she was okay. I feel like I know who this is actually. Let me just see here a second. I actually feel like she should have been tied to the Queens area. Okay. Like Howard Beach. That's the feeling I'm getting right now. And it feels like with her energy that the dad should have spoken on her behalf recently. Okay. I'm also getting chills right now. Okay. As I go into her energy. Okay. There's a big K for me also. And it feels like I kind of I feel like she has such a soft heart. Like of all the individuals I've met so far tonight through spirit, I feel like she has a very soft heart. Okay. And it feels like, Kara, what are you saying here? She was a jogger and a writer. Hi, Lisa, signing out. Thank you, Lisa. I don't know who you are. Hold on. There's a few people saying this. Gina's saying, oh my God, Maura Murray missing 15 years in New Hampshire. Her dad and she ran track and field. I'm not sure yet. Okay. Because I'm kind of like getting a feeling kind of near my area, but let me get a little bit more. It feels like also that I get the impression her friends should be watching right now. Like it shouldn't be through like awareness of her through haphazardly. Like we should know her as a friend. That's the feeling. So can any of you take her yet? You should be getting chills also just to confirm this. You guys at home, are you getting chills yet just to confirm who I'm getting? If you're getting chills, just like type the word chills. Joanne saying that just sentenced her killer. Yeah, I'm getting a feeling it's her also, Joanne, personally. But I just want to make sure that you guys are getting the chills also because she's telling me that she should have a friend on here as well that knows her. Okay. So there's somebody watching here that was a friend of hers that's watching or will be watching this in a minute. It's funny, my Instagram just ended again. So weird. But let me just see here. So Gina's saying she got big chills. A few of you have said you've gotten big chills. Randy's saying this was all over the news. I'm concerned about who's the friend here because I keep hearing my friend, she's here, my friend, she's here. So one of you is her friend. It's clearly it's a female, okay, and she's acknowledging that they used to go out together. Like they should have like gone out together or met out together. Okay, it feels like, like when you go out to a club or bar club feeling a little bit more chic, and like you go out together and like have a drink together or hang out together. That's a feeling. I know you guys are getting chills, chills, chills. Why do you guys have to know her? Because she's saying it's a friend here. So I don't know who's not saying you're not the friend, but you need to say you're the friend. Everybody's getting chills. Brenda's got chills. This one's got chills. Cheryl saying Stephanie. I don't. Who's the friend? Because I have to acknowledge the friend here that should be in the living, that should be watching right now of all these people. Okay. Well, I'll get a little bit more. I do feel like she wants to thank the dad. That is the impression I'm getting. Okay. I do feel like also she wants to acknowledge the mom. I keep hearing is finally sleeping. So I have to acknowledge her mother. Stephanie's saying was an online friendship. We wanted to meet, but then never heard from her again. Okay, that might be one thing. And it feels like, let me just see here a second. But Stephanie, did you want to meet at a club with her, or did you guys both go clubbing? Meaning like you clubbed and she clubbed, even if the two of you didn't club at the same space? Stephanie Cat says, I worked with her years ago at Body English, but I haven't spoken to her since that time, so I don't think it's me. Stephanie, Body English was a club, right? I feel like I remember that. Okay, if you were friends with her at one point, then clearly she's friends with you. Okay, she's trying to acknowledge you and surround with love. Yep, okay, there we go, Stephanie. Okay, you worked at the same nightclub. Okay, thank you. So we have this beautiful young woman trying to come through to you who's telling me she knows you as a friend. You worked at the same nightclub together. We knew we would get there. Okay. It feels like with her also, she's trying to acknowledge the family. She's saying, yep, we both liked it. Yep, Stephanie. And she's making me feel like also I have to acknowledge. She wants to talk about the owner that was funny there. She's talking about the owner. You should get the joke, like funny. The person was funny is the way that she's describing it. You would understand that, correct? She's talking about the owner. Stephanie, leave your comment, yes or no. Okay. And she's making me feel like I keep hearing like jokes, jokes, jokes. Like either we had jokes about the owner or like there were jokes. Okay. And I keep hearing all as it should be for whatever it's worth. And go ahead. Stephanie, do you understand what I'm talking about? And she's making me feel like also with her, there should have been something about the two of you working shifts, but you worked a shift on a different day. You wouldn't understand the story about the jokes. Okay, she's talking about the jokes connected to the owner. I almost feel like okay, so I'm getting a visual of sitting by a bar. There's an owner off to the side, laughing, laughing, almost like when we're public watching, people are acting silly. That's the feeling. And the owner would have jokes. That's the feeling. I get nothing bad by it. I think it's funny. I think she's trying to show about where she worked. Okay. I get the impression from her also, clearly she's at peace. That's why she's communicating. She's talking about also, would you understand the separation of about 7? She keeps giving me a separation over 7. I'm not sure if you would know that. Lots of jokes, but nothing about an owner that you know. Okay. I get the impression lots of jokes. For me, she's showing it to me about an owner, but that could be something a little differently or the way I'm interpreting it. But she is acknowledging being friends with you. She wants to acknowledge the friend. That's most important. And she just keeps talking about the fact that they're all sleeping. That's what I keep hearing. They're all sleeping again. They're sleeping again. She was also making me feel like I have to acknowledge also the new rock. I don't know what the new rock is, but I'm hearing the new rock. That's important. Okay. And it feels like it looks like those commensurate rocks. I have to acknowledge the rock right now. And it looks like that it's got like inscription on it. It looks like stone, but it's a rock color, rock shape, and it's brand new. It should be brand spanking new. It shouldn't be old. It should be brand new. She just wants to acknowledge that with love. I feel like that must be tied to a family or friend, the way she's putting it into my mind. So, okay. I just want to acknowledge, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start sending healing guides. If you're interested in getting healing, because I haven't seen you respond back, Stephanie, what I'm going to do is start sending healing energy out your way. So if you guys are interested in getting some energy, just kind of lift your spirits, okay? Kind of shed the energy off of you. Just type the word yes below so I know that you're interested, and then I'll send energy to you guys, and then we'll call it a wrap. So if that's for you, definitely just type in the word yes below. So type it below. Yes, yes, yes. If you want some healing energy sent your way. Okay. Somebody's saying, oh my God, Stephanie, Rocky. So her father interviewed on rocks. Joanne, what are you saying? Her father interviewed on rocks? Okay. All right. So you guys are ready for the energy. I'm going to start sending energy. All right. Looks like there's some type of delay here. Sorry, guys. Let me start sending energy. So what you need to do is just, in order to feel it, kind of let it run through you. What you want to do is relax, sit, get calm in your space. I always think it's a great idea to have your hands on your palms, like not up, like in the air, but on your lap, but hands up. Okay, but sitting on your lap. And then you just need to kind of close your eyes. You can keep them open if you want. I always find it more relaxing to do with your eyes closed. And what I'll do is I'll start sending you energy. And as I start, somebody's sending me messages over text. Yeah, that was the cleaning lady, but I couldn't answer her yet. It does feel like I'm going to start sending energy in just a moment here. So thanks, Alex, for busting my chops. Okay, so you guys ready for it? All right, let's see. And once you start feeling the energy come around you, just type in the word like feel it, chills, heat, whatever you're experiencing. So I'm going to start sending. Okay, so I'm starting to send it now. As you start to feel the energy come through you or around you, you'll probably notice that you might feel heat, chills, gusts of wind, so like a little air pressure around you, tingles, itchies. Just type in what you're feeling or if you're feeling it. Okay, somebody's getting tingling warmth, the other woman's getting chills. See, everybody interprets energy differently. That's what's so neat about energy. Everybody will feel different things. Robin's getting tingling in her fingers. Okay, I'm stretching it. Somebody's saying they're feeling a little bit weighted down. Pam's getting tingling. So what the energy does, it helps to kind of relax you, helps to move energy out of your space, kind of clear you is the feeling that most people get as a result of it. Generally, people tend to feel much better after it over the next day or two. What's neat about this energy is the fact that we're in the video right now. It will always be linked to this. If you ever feel like you need energy again, all you have to do is just kind of watch this portion of the video. Mary's getting cold, Rebecca's getting warm, tingling. Alex, I can't look at your messages right this second. Linda's cold. Carol's cold. I'm going to start stretching it. Joanne says clearing her chakras. You're welcome. All right, guys. So that's a wrap. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully I was able to help you. Thank you so much for your support. Make sure you like my page. And if you haven't followed me on Instagram, definitely it's the same user handle, Shira Psychic Medium. Definitely follow me there. I put some other posts up there also. I hope you guys all have an incredible evening and a blessed week. Thank you again, guys. Mwah! Bye.